It used to be that if you wanted a top-tier gaming PC, you needed an enormous case for your components, space for multiple hard drives, and GPUs. Times, however, change. With SLI being pretty much dead at this point, there isn't really a need to have multiple PCI slots in most use cases. Using modern tech paired with adequate hardware planning, you can achieve those levels of top-tier performance without the same level of dedicated desk space. So here's my personal rig update, Amethyst. I've always been a fan of small form factor cases, as nowadays you can fit a metric ton of power into a 14-liter case such as this. Unlike other conventional PC cases, small form factor cases tend to be a bit more interesting. For my build, I decided to go for the Ryzen 5900X on AMD's B550 platform. While in a full ATX form factor, there are considerable differences between the B550 and X570 platforms. At an ITX level, the differences are very few. Having only one PCI Express X16 slot means that there are no extra PCIe Gen 4 slots. The only real advantage to X570 on the ITX form factor is getting that second M.2 Gen 4 slot, and a bit more in the I/O department. For my use case, this wasn't really worth it for me. And while the Asus B550-i board that I chose has a chipset fan, it does have a 0 RPM mode, which definitely helps with noise. If you would like to see a full video outlining the differences, let us know in the comments below. For RAM, I went with Crucial Ballistics 3200 MHz CL16 kit. This RAM here, while it may not look like much, it is an overclocking monster. You can safely OC this all the way up to 4000 MHz at CL18. Though, as this speed doesn't really offer that much of a performance gain due to Infinity Fabric liking that 1:2 ratio, I settled on 3600 MHz at CL16. The SSD I chose is a Sabrent Rocket 4.0 drive. The Sabrent is one of the cheaper Gen 4 SSDs. While I didn't need the blistering speed of the Samsung 980 Pro, I liked the idea of having a Gen 4 drive for future game loading technologies, like we're seeing with the PS5 and Xbox Series. For the time being, I'm using the EK AIO 240. This will change in the future as I'm planning a full water cooling loop for this build, so get subscribed so you don't miss it. For my GPU, I was fortunate enough to get through the checkout on Best Buy for a Founders Edition card of the NVIDIA RTX 3080. Not much more to say there. And all of this is being powered by a Corsair SF750. More than enough power for this build. I did make some modifications since we filmed that montage. Firstly, I added a longer standoff between the case and the PCIe riser cable. This allows the Founders Edition card to utilize its unique flow-through cooler design and really help temperatures. Second, in addition to the standoff, I added a fan, supporting that flow-through design. I've also added some 3D printed feet from Sunnyside Up, or SSUPD for short, I guess, website that allow for more heat to escape, and the ability to use a normal DisplayPort cable. Building this case was honestly pretty painless. The nice tooling and straightforward design really make it easy to plan out your build. The ability to just move the interior support bracket for the motherboard is the only way I was able to fit in that extra fan for the GPU. Not to mention, all panels are able to be pulled off to make it easy to flip around and get into those tight spaces. While this isn't a certified ham review, I have to say I really enjoyed building in this case, as well as the desk space it takes up. Or lack thereof. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us on this rig update of mine. Let us know what you think in the comments below. What would you have done differently? Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, consider leaving a like. And if you want to see more ham-fresh content, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We'll see you next time.
Bye!